Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel InfoBro. This is me, your T Bro, with an topic ototoxicity of ENT. So let's start the topic. So the topic is ototoxicity. So the definition: various drug, various drug and chemicals can damage the inner ear and cause sensory neural hearing loss, tinnitus, and sometimes vertigo. This is the definition of ototoxicity. So, various drug and chemical can damage the inner ear and cause the SNHL, tinnitus, and sometimes vertigo. This is the ototoxicity. This is the drug here is known as ototoxic drugs. So, let's look which all are the ototoxic drugs. So the first one, it is the aminoglycoside antibiotic. So first one, it is the aminoglycoside antibiotics. The streptomycin, gentamicin. These are primarily vestibulotoxic. So there are two types, vestibulotoxic and cochleotoxic. So the streptomycin and the gentamicin are primarily vestibulotoxic and selectively destroy type 1 hair cells of Crista ambularis. And the neomycin and amikacin. The neomycin and amikacin is cochleotoxic. So it selectively destructs the outer hair cell starting at basal coil and progressing onto the apex of the cochlea. So that's for the aminoglycoside antibiotics. Now for the diuretics. Sorry, before that there is a risk group having impaired renal function and elder people more than 65. So the risk group are having the people having an impaired renal function and elder people whose age is above 65. Now for the next one, that is the diuretics, and it is known to cause edema and cystic change in stria vascularis. It is known to cause edema and cystic changes in the stria vascularis of the cochlear duct. And the hearing loss is bilateral and symmetrical and sometimes with a sudden onset. And the drug is furosemide, and it is usually reversible. So this change is usually reversible, but the damage cause is not reversible. So known to cause edema and cystic changes in the stria vascularis of the cochlear duct. Now for the next drug, that is the salicylate. Now the salicylate, it causes the tinnitus and bilateral SNHL. SNHL means sensory neuro hearing loss. Bilateral SNHL particularly affecting high frequency. And now for the quinine, chloroquine, hydroxychloroquine. All these are cause tinnitus, SNHL. All these cause tinnitus and SNHL. And it for quinine, there's a for quinine only, there's a congenital deafness and hypoplasia may occur for the fetus, for the baby, for whom the mother had the quinine in the first trimester. And this occurred due to the vasoconstriction in the small vessel of the cochlea and stria vascularis. Due to this, due to the vasoconstriction in small vessel of cochlea and stria vascularis, in babies we have the congenital deafness and hypoplasia. This is due to the mother who had quinine in the first trimester. Now for the next one, that is the chemical, and it include alcohol, tobacco, and marijuana. So top chemicals include alcohol, tobacco, and marijuana. Now for the next, that is the cytotoxic drug, it is nitrogen mustard, and for the miscellaneous, erythromycin, ampicillin, propranolol, erythromycin, ampicillin, and propranolol, and topical eardrop. Now I got a mnemonic for you. So the mnemonic is the mask question DC. So the mask question DC. So the M, the T, M, A, S, not the K, and question Q, and DC, the D and C. All these are the mnemonic. So let's know what all does. The T means it is topical eardrops. Topical eardrops, and for the M it is miscellaneous, and A for it is the aminoglycoside antibiotic, and for the S it is the salicylate, and K it is nothing, and for the Q it is the quinine. From quinine we can get the chloroquine, hydroxychloroquine. So there's no mnemonic for the chloroquine and hydroxychloroquine. It's only for the quinine. So question Q, and for the D it is the diuretic, and for the C it is the chemical, that is alcohol, tobacco, and marijuana. So all these are for the mnemonic. So thank you.